Hello everyone and welcome to my corner of the world. And today I'm going to do a bit more work on this sort of big pocket signature with the big old tag. And when I started my journal, I said, I'm just going to bring this in so you can see a bit clearer. I said this was going to be a foliage one, and I gaily went ahead and used this paper on this one the other day, and it wasn't until after I switched the camera off that I was mortified to see it's got flowers on, and I'd been staring at it for at least 30 minutes. So I guess this is going to be the one and only floral bit in the journal. But anyway, so after I finished that particular video, I started thinking about what more I wanted to do with this particular signature. And I'm hoping that because I put some thought and gathered together some bits and pieces, I might be able to get this done and finished in this particular video. So the one thing I thought would look nice would be some tone on tone stamping. So I've got the same color ink as my card, and I just thought, well, if I just did some random stamping like this and maybe do sort of an upside down one up there like that, and a sideways one there, and then I've got this other one that will kind of put in a bit of texture. Let's do the upside down ones while it's upside down in my hand, and I'm not too bothered about it not being exactly lined up. So I think this is really working how I kind of envisaged it would work. I'm liking that, and of course it's bringing more leaves into the thing. And I also printed off another piece of that card, and I thought I would do a pocket. So we would have a pocket there. Now, this is like 5 inches, just under 5 inches. And so I thought, well, if I did a pocket that was like 3.5 there. So we'll cut ourselves a piece of this that's 3.5, like that. And I'm going to trim that bit of white off like that, and then I'm going to cut another piece. I'm going to cut this as 3.5, and then I'm going to cut this in half. Let's see, I want it to be like that. I think I'm going to cut this in half, corner to corner, and that will give me some pockets like that. So I just put a tiny bit of ink on that raw edge, just so in case there's any, and I can put a pocket like that, and then that kind of brings that in together. Make sure I put adhesive on the right side. There. So that gives me a pocket there where I can put something at some point. And while that dries, the other thing I went and sorted out was some chipboard. And I think this is going to be for my cover. And I managed to find 2 pieces the same size, but I think it's a little on the wide side. But, so I figured that I don't want anything bigger than, well, just under 8.5. So that's going to be, if you like, the size, and then I'll obviously trim it off down there. So my maximum size has been decided by the bit of chipboard I happen to have. So I'm not going to go finding more chipboard. Then I thought on the back here, I had these lovely this lovely paper. Again, it's a printable that I got online. It sort of goes like that. And all I've done is trim it down so that it would fit on the back. And I'm not quite sure whether quite what I'll do with it, or whether I just leave this as like a decorative page. But that was how I was sort of going here. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this glue stick sort of across the middle like that. This one's nearly empty, and I'm not sure if I've got any more. And I'm gonna try and see if I can use this. This is like a solvent-based glue, and it's hard for me to squeeze it out of the bottle, but it's coming. So I sort of gave up using it on my last journal, but I think I'll try and use it again. And the reason I want to try and use it is that this is solvent based, and it means that when I'm using it on this is just printed on copy paper, it doesn't get so wet as it does with sort of some of the whiter glues, the white glues. There, so that kind of gives me that, which I quite like. While I've got my ink handy, I thought maybe I could just do a little bit of leaf on here. Just, again, even if I use this to journal on, it will still, I can still journal on it because this is sort of such a light colour. And I'm kind of now sort of having this as a theme for this particular signature, because on the last video I made my mind up that that I was going to sew each of these signatures, each of these in as separate signatures like that. So let's see whether there's something else I could put on here to give it some extra interest. I might have to come back and think about that. I've got some of this, I've got some washi tape here, so that might bring the two sides together, because this was a set of washi tape that came, a wide and a narrow one. So let's see how that works. Just give that a little bit of a polish down, make sure it's nice and stuck. not got quite so much space now left for journaling, but it was looking a little bit and then maybe just I've got these that I put on the other side. So what did I do with my little tweezers? There they are. So maybe I could add one of these, and then that would kind of just tie the two sides in together. There we go. There we go. So let's just put that like that. Well, I don't think that's bad. I quite like that. Now, the other thing that I was troubled with when I finished up this the other day was this piece. I didn't like it, and I'm wondering whether or not to just add some of this washi tape, and then that will blend in with the stuff that's on the tag and give me a nice finish on that seam, which is where I basically join two pieces of card to create the pocket and the page. Now, I had some of that cardstock that was embossed, and I cut a couple of pockets out, and I wondered about putting a pocket on the front of the pocket. So I'm sure I'll use this, probably use this somewhere in my journal. So even if I don't use it on this, I can there's a little bit more there. I wondered about putting that like that. And then when I get round to making some tags, I could put a tag in there. I found some of these, got some little printed pieces that I found in the little packet I have. So I think that might be interesting. So let's go ahead and stick this down. And I've automatically picked up this one. This is my water-based glue, but this card is thicker, so it's not gonna soggy on me. Eesh. That wasn't too smart, Sind. Put your fingers on it. That's not straight. Well, it's gonna have to stay like that. Right. I don't want to press it too hard because I don't want to lose my embossing, but I think that's coming on. I wonder if I should put another pocket in there. I Maybe I should pop another pocket there. So this is a signature of pockets, and that one's been a bit left out there. Okay, let's see if I can cope, if I can do this one. See if this is... I guess I need to leave this tip down. I need to get a bigger glass for that. I keep all my liquid glues sort of tipped down, and that way it's kind of ready and waiting for when I go to use it. So I have to find something to hold this tip down. Is it coming down? Yes, it is. Ooh, don't let it drip on there, Cindy, you'll be upset. Okay, so how long have we been going? About 16 minutes. So if we get this one finished in, say, half an hour, and I did half an hour the other day, that's a signature in an hour, which isn't bad considering that we sort of start with nothing. Or should we start with just an hour, an idea? So we could pop that there, like that. That little one. And then I've got a big one to go here. Like that. And I found these two pieces as well. Look at that, it's a bottle with lots of leaves. And I haven't really got anywhere to put that unless I pop it up there. Oh, I could do that, couldn't I? That'll look good. Okay, where's my little doodad? Oh, there it is. There, that's looking good. Where's the little cover? If I don't cover it back up, other stuff starts to stick to it. Now, I might find something else to go on there. Let's see. I've got these. I found, I was using these the other day, wasn't I? And I love these. Now, I was wondering, you know, I said foliage. Do you think I can get away with, like, a dragonfly? I think maybe, could I get away with a dragonfly? There's like a half of one here. And I'm wondering if I can stick him somewhere. There, let's do that, so he's not wasted. Come on. Come on, little bee. There we go. So if I line that up with the edge of the paper, and then I can persuade his tail to curve a little bit, because I don't think it was intended to curve. Oh, just it was a tiny bit. Well, it's got a bigger curve in it now. Okay, that's looking a bit more me. Well, I'll put some, that will have a tag or something in there. We can put something in there, a little card or something, and we'll put something in there when we get to it. Let's pop a bit more of these in, and then by doing that, I'm kind of pulling all all bits of this piece together, because I'm using like the same products and the same colors. There's a nice little one there, and then I'll save some of these to use on another signature again, to get the things pulling through. Okay, right. I think I am going to stop there. We've just gone for about 21 minutes, unless I get another thought. Actually, that could pop in there, couldn't it? I'll tell you what I could do with that. It's a bit lightweight because it's just on sort of copy paper. So what I can do is I'll get some card. See, that's nice, but it's going to be too big if I put it in like that. But I'll get this piece of card, and we'll just attach it to it. Oops, finished. That needs to go in the rubbish bin. Ooh, look, see what happened there. That's why I don't leave it upside down, I guess, because it leaked. So if I attach that to there, like that, and get my cute little guy out. I may have mentioned once or twice how much I love this. I'm not sure if I'll be able to put an edge on that. Oh, I can just chew the tiniest, weeniest little snodge off of there. It looks rough, but then it's supposed to look rough because that's what it is. It's a rough edge. So if I did this, I could stick a photograph on the back of it. I could journal. But for now, what I might do is to take one of these. What do I do with my tweezers? There they are. Take one of these little clips and put it like that, and there it's got a bit of interest on the back for when I do something with it. And so there we go. So, oh, in you go, thank you. There we go. So we finished this off. We've popped a backing, we've popped a couple of pockets with some embellishments, and we did a little bit more work to the inside tag, and I tidied up this join that I wasn't happy with. So there, I am happy with that. Let's get a close-up for you. So there's my front, and then we open up. We got pockets and tags and light leafy stickers in the bottle, and then a nice sort of clean background at the back. So there we are. That's the second part of finishing off this large pocket and tag signature. If you've enjoyed it, perhaps you go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Any questions or comments, you can just pop them below the video and I'll look forward to reading them. And just to thank you very much for choosing to spend some time with me today. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.